year, as we pretty much know, the holiday season, Christmas, Thanksgiving, but mostly Christmas, brings out a lot of holiday specials, animated and live action, as well as movies. So a lot of people always have the tendency, we was back in the day, and I know it's kind of hard to believe to say, back in the day when mostly you used a VCR to record your stuff, or if nowadays it's a DVR, or in my case a DVD recorder, to record your movies and your specials. It's always hard to believe how much gets brought out, whether it's repeated or new. And with someone like myself, I always like to every year have a tradition. And pretty much a lot of you know what this tradition is. If you follow my channel, look it up if you can. It'll be under holiday thing, keyword holiday or something like that. Just look it up, you'll probably find it. But for those that are new, basically what I do every year, and I did this even when I was just recording with VCR, is I would record specials every year. Every special, whether it's the same special I recorded the previous year or not, I would record it. And why would I record it? Because it's a tradition to watch it, of course, but also the fact that if anything did happen to my original source of recording, my original recording source, in which I would have that special movie on, at least I would have a backup. Now the DVD portion, the DVD recording portion of that started back in 2003 with the Apex. And then rolled on and continued on when I had the ILO. Ended up skipping a year or so because I had just moved back in 2007. But since then, continuously and constantly I've been doing it from 2003, except 1 year, basically. It's almost about 8 years. So you might say to yourself, that's a pretty long time. That's a long time to be doing the same thing over and over. But here's the reason why people like me would do that. Again, like I said, it's to always make sure you might have a backup to what you may lose, but also to add in a mixture of stuff that you had previously recorded, but add it on to a DVD, in my case DVD, with stuff that you had recorded previously elsewhere. For example, let me see if I can find something to give you an example. Not entirely holiday. Well, let's take a look at, let's say, these here. Now, it'd be like if I was to take this disc right here, which comprised of Hancock, the House Bunny, Pocahontas, and Ace Ventura, put it on another variety disc, take something like, say, Hancock, put it on another variety disc, but then add something like, say, Ferngully, or American Tail 2, or American Tail 2, Five Goes West, to it. It'd be something like that. It'd be something that I've already put onto 2 different variety discs, but would be on one disc together. And that's exactly what the whole holiday thing is for me. It's basically the fact that I could take something like, say, a Charlie Brown Christmas, and put it on a disc, whether I'm recording it directly from television or off another DVD, take it and put it on a disc, but let's say, I don't know, the Tailspin episode Jolly Molly Christmas, or put it on something along with or kind of do an all nostalgic classic Christmas special DVD, where it's Charlie Brown, Rudolph, Frosty, Santa Claus is coming to town, Rudolph's New Year, and all that. Or I could do it where it's like Charlie Brown Christmas, let's have Mickey's Christmas Carol, let's put Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, the movie, the 1999 musical animated film, and let's add in Rudolph and Frosty's Christmas in July. It'd be something like that, if you will. That's basically what I do. And people like myself do. We do that so that way it's kind of like a mixture. It's not the same. It's not like, we're just copying the same DVD and making a backup. No, we're making backups, but we're adding some new material. Like right now, currently as I speak, I'm recording the Kim Possible episode, A Very Possible Christmas. A Very Possible Christmas. I'm adding that onto a DVD along with Rudolph, Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, the movie, All Dogs Christmas Carol, along with it. Now, I also plan to add Sonic Christmas Blast to it. I also plan to add the last Oprah holiday duet special she did back in 2009. You know, and stuff like that. Like, and Sonic Christmas Blast, and who knows? Stuff that, you know, I have done before on other discs, but haven't put on one disc together. And that's the whole thing about this holiday thing for me, this whole traditional holiday movies thing. Basically, it allows me, like I say, to re-record onto another disc what I already have, but add in other stuff that I have re-recorded on other discs onto that disc. And yeah, I do make and yeah, it takes up about, depending on how, you know, how much time I have and how long I have and how many discs I have, or DVDs I have, it does take about maybe 4 to 6, or at most 10. I mean, last year I basically made a 10-disc deal. I'm not lying. A 10-disc deal, which started around Halloween time, and ended with a Valentine's Day special from DuckTales. Yeah, that's surprising, huh? And that's 10 discs. And that consists, believe it or not, that does consist. I'm checking my time here. That does consist of some of the Halloween specials. That does consist of the Thanksgiving, some of the Thanksgiving stuff. That does consist of a lot of Christmas and even New Year's Rocking Eve as well. So that is basically a lot of stuff, including that, on 10 different discs, which is amazing. That's the most I've ever done. I mean, I think the second closest I've ever did was 8 discs or something like a couple of years back, when I think I was still living in Kansas or when I first came back here. I think that was the most I've ever gotten to, and 10 is what I broke it at. But now I'm doing it again, but it might be less. And if it's more, that'd be a surprise. But again, my advice to any of you is you guys should try this. If you have a DVD recorder or a Blu-ray recorder or whatever kind of digital recorder besides a DVR, you should try this. Because at least it will allow you to have the same stuff you've had before, but mix in some stuff you have on other source material, like whatever, tapes, whatever, and add it to that stuff. It helps make backups, but it also kind of gives you a mixture. So let's say let's say next Christmas or next holiday season, you're looking for Rudolph, and you can't find you can't find this year's, but yet you find the year before. There you go. So that's basically why I do, as I say, the traditional holiday movies and specials DVD set. That's every year. So it's my holiday tradition. It's my Christmas tradition. So let me know what you guys think down below. Comment and video response if you like. I'll talk to y'all later.